office. Secretary's even gone. Okay. This is a pretty... That's a pretty swag office. When did we turn into Harry Potter style offices? Because this is huge.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number. 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Yeah, I couldn't have possibly known it if it weren't for this mysterious narrating voice.
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing.
Whoa,
he stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Okay. Okay, I guess I'll keep going. This is weird. This isn't gonna be Portal, where it's like all a world within a world sort of thing. Like Inception style. Okay, down we go. But this is... Okay. This is getting really cool. It's so weird and so different. The narrative is just fun.
Deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Alrighty, let's keep going.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Okay. There's a part of me that... What do you think, guys? Mind control or escape? I'm gonna try and escape.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Okay. I'm gonna keep going. Because I'm quite interested to see what my violent death is.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track. At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Okay. This is so funny. What? Okay, I guess I'll face... what? Okay. So is this just going to be like a giant pit of death? I guess so. Okay. Did I kill myself? What the?
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
No. What?
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws.
Huh?
In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Whoa! What? This is getting really freaky. The Stanley Powerball.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
What? Is it?
When every path you can
Okay.
walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Okay. I think I now understand what this is trying to do. I'm gonna check this all out, because this is really interesting. The office, 1, 2, and 3. Button sounds. Oh, I'm a big fan of number 5. Number 3 I think was lacking a little bit. Number 5, well, yes. I'll take you any day. That's how you press a button. Oh, we got the credits. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, Kevin Brighting. Okay. I'll go to the left, I guess. It's the office. There's Warzone? What? Early in development, we designed an ending where Stanley would end up on a battlefield fighting aliens. The action game would become sentient and would wage war against the narrator. We realised shortly after starting to build it that it was far too jokey and on the nose for the tone of the game, plus some people interpreted it as making fun of people who like shooters, which was not our intention. Okay. I would have played this game. That sounds great. Wow. These screenshots of the Stanley Parable HD remix. More endings, fewer endings, more narrators, fewer narrators, more Stanley, less Stanley. Is to win. Am I this game is just hilarious. What's this? Narrator emails. From okay. It's okay. I can barely read that. This is really... Is this just an entire behind the scenes section? Where you can just look at all the Where the hell am I? This is crazy! Game design mock-up. What? It's like as if I'm going through a museum of how the game was made. I don't even know if I've played the game yet. Is this it? Am I going freedom ending? Where's that ending? Countdown desk? One of the desks from an early version. Monitor room elevator. Wow, I could explore this entire place, but I'm gonna try and complete this to the best of my abilities.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
Okay. There's an on and off switch. I guess we'll turn it off?
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen.
What?
But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let time...
Okay. I was thinking about it. What the? Is that it? I was thinking about it to quit and go back to the menu, but was that it? Is that it? That's it. It generally wants me to go back. Okay, let's begin the game. This is so cool. I can't help but fall in love with this. This is so hilariously awesome. Wow. Okay, there's no saving op. We're gonna do this.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna follow the narrator to the T. Because apparently if we don't, we'll die in incredibly horrific ways.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Yep. Into on my left-hand side. This is really freaky.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Okay.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okie dokie. We're going to take this one step at a time, listen to what the narrator says, and do everything that he says and see where we go.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation. But his attention was caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could its purpose be? In fact, this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Wow. This is... okay, this is...
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumb. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
This is completely and utterly random. I can't help but love this. These are the type of things that I love. Just wacky, random games. Which you can now get on Steam, by the way. This is like a fully fledged version that you can get off Steam. Good price as well. I'm getting a ton of value for what I paid for this. This is crazy. Okay, let's do what we did last time, but...
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Okay, let's do what he says this time. Mind Control Facility, let's go. Okay. There's a... Okay, let's turn on the light switch.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens.
Wow.
What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
I think I have the strength. I mean, I am in the place of Stanley after all.